Hey, welcome to Gen X Medic. We're here today talking about something that's only tangentially related to EMS, but it's extremely important in most individuals in EMS's life. We're talking about escapism. And we're talking about one of my personal favorite forms of escapism. If you look in the background, you see a Battletech map. Battletech has been something that's been part of my enjoyment for, over 30 years. Battletech's just a cool, cheesy sci-fi universe. It has a war game. I've always enjoyed them. It's a way for me to be able to kick back, relax, and escape from the BS that we deal with every day. So, last year there was a lot of drama. A major player in Battletech ran out of it because someone made some false accusations. We know those are false accusations because the person who made them has admitted they were false. But there were people who were mad about the politics of that individual, and they didn't try to rectify it. But that individual had other things going on. Personally, I was like, yeah, he's making some cool stuff. By the way, check it out. Blaine Lee Pardoe's Land at Sea is really awesome. If you're a nerd, if you enjoy that type of stuff, it's giant stompy robots versus kaiju. It's a great series, a lot of fun. There's a game coming. Check it out. I'm all about people making cool new things. So let's go from there. Catalyst, the company that runs Battletech, that has the license currently, it stayed away from any other drama. They weren't playing games, they weren't messing with people. Okay. I mean, let's be honest. Creators are allowed to have disagreements. Licensees are allowed to have disagreements. And Blaine was one of the early writers for Battletech, so the founders were all tight-knit, and then there was this fight. It's close to family. It's really hard to forgive family when you're into it. I was pretty understanding. You gotta understand, I can show you, I have a ton of Catalyst miniatures. I'm not of the online opinion that Catalyst new minis and sculpts suck. I actually think they're really cool. But the problem I have is what's happened where they've started attacking players, content creators, and people who might disagree with them politically. Understand, there's things that I disagree with probably some of their creators with politically. I'm a big fan of Brian Young. I don't like his Fox Patrol series, but that's not my taste. That's okay. But some of his other books are really awesome. He gets the world, his character building's amazing, and I'm into it. I think he does a great job. I know we don't agree on some things politically, but that's okay. I don't have to agree with you to enjoy what you do. But the game table. It used to be that the game table was sacred. When I was growing up, my local game shop, we had people from different political points of view. We had people of different races, people who were of different sexual orientations. No one cared, man. We were all there to game. We were all there to hang out. We were all there to have a good time. It was really one of the best places in the world to get to know people. Why? We had something in common. You couldn't see someone as just this caricature of their identity, because you're going to sit down at the table and you're going to play a game with them. You're going to have fun. You're going to have conversations. Those people become human. That's what the game table's always been. And understand, People in EMS, people in any form of public safety have to have an escape. We don't get the ability to see the world as one side or the other. We get to see people on all sides of it. Man, we get to see the ugly of humanity. Sometimes we get to see the greatness of humanity. So I'm coming out. I'm coming out to tell you, we need to fix this. This attacking creators, attacking other players, attacking people because they have a point of view you disagree with. Hey Catalyst, this is wrong. To the people who are online doing it, you're wrong. You don't have to agree with somebody. Just take a moment to realize, hey man, we've got something in common. You want someone to see you as a human being. Well man, you've got a point of connection already. I mean, let's sit down and play a few Lances versus Stars and have a good time, and let's leave that crazy stuff out there. Let's go help the world. I mean, my local game shop, I know I disagree with some of the people there on their politics, but I love them. Why? They've always treated me decent. They've always been nice. And in the end, they profit from me buying stuff there. I profit from getting to hang out with people, have conversations, can play games, can get stompy robots to build and paint. You know, and no one gets treated at the game store. No one should ever be treated at the table as anything other than a gamer, than a member of the community. Think about it. This is the one community where nothing mattered but you had something you enjoyed. I mean, there's only two communities I know of like that. Gamers and motorcyclists. You know, there's a big joke, you know, hey man, I ride a Harley, you ride a Honda. Let's talk trash in the next state, but let's get there first and let's have a good time. Gaming, hey man, I like this, you like that, but hey, let's sit down for 4 or 5 hours and play a game and just let the world go by. Isn't that something that's worthwhile? Isn't that something worth keeping in this world? So I'm calling on Catalyst, and I'm calling on my fellow fans of Battletech. Let's put this aside. Let's realize we've got something that might just make the world a little bit better. Maybe a little. I'm going to shout out Beck Frog. He says, always make the world a better place. Or try to make the world a better place. Let's do that. Let's make the world a better place by allowing everybody to have a conversation. A conversation that's not built around stuff that's silly. And that conversation about us seeing each other as human beings. And this is Gen X Medic. This wasn't a fun video to make, but Gen X Medic signing off.